Looking up, you see the main keep soaring into the sky, its 160-foot height cutting through the air like a blade. At its roof, two golden shachihoko, mythical fish-shaped ornaments, catch the morning sun and blaze like living flames. Like guardian beasts watching over the skies of Nagoya, they gaze silently, yet with absolute authority, upon the city below, Nagoya Castle, a fortress that stands out as nothing short of extraordinary in Japanese history. The man who built this fortress was Ieyasu Tokugawa. He was not a man who simply charged into the chaos of battle, sword in hand. Instead, he excelled at stepping back, reading the shifting tides of power, waiting for the perfect moment, and building the stage on which he would inevitably win. In his youth, Ieyasu dealt with powerful rulers who had once controlled Japan. Sometimes he followed them, sometimes he broke away, never letting emotion cloud his judgment. When needed, he would even ally with former enemies, showing both flexibility and cold calculation. And in time, he rose to rule over all of Japan. In the early 1600s, a decisive conflict determined the future of the nation. Ieyasu seized that moment, and with victory, opened the gates to a new era. Yet to the west, in the great city of Osaka, remnants of the former ruler's power still lingered, a threat that could shake the foundations of the new age he sought to build. So Ieyasu turned his eyes to Japan's largest east-west trade route. Armies, merchants, and travelers all moved along this road. Near its center lay a land that was the key to both commerce and military strength, Owari, the land of Nagoya. Control this place, and you can control the future. With that conviction, Ieyasu decided to build a massive fortress here. It would not be just a military base, but a symbol of authority, burning into the hearts of all who saw it the message, a new era has begun. In 1610, the order was given. Not only his loyal retainers, but even lords who had once served his rivals, were commanded to take part in the construction. It was a ruthless strategy, testing their loyalty while draining their wealth and military strength through this massive project, leaving them unable to rebel again. The castle was built on high ground, safe from flooding. Its towering stone walls rose at a sharp angle, like a giant barrier turning away all who dared to climb. Among them was a colossal stone over 20 feet long, hauled for miles by hundreds of people using only logs and ropes, before finally being pushed into place on wooden rollers, with the sound of straining timbers and shouted commands. The main keep was unusual for a fortress of this era. Rather than changing shape at the top like most castles, it repeated the same strong, straight form from bottom to top, creating an unshakable impression of stability and strength. And crowning it all, the golden shachihoko. Standing about 8.5 feet tall and covered in 97 pounds of gold, their scales caught the sunlight by day and the moonlight by night. Silent, yet unyielding, they declared, "This age will not be shaken." Alongside the castle's construction came the great relocation of the town. Merchants, temples, and homes were all moved to surround the fortress. The neatly ordered streets strengthened its defenses while also symbolizing order and control. For nearly 300 years, Nagoya Castle served as a vital political center for the ruling government based in Edo, present-day Tokyo. But the keep was lost to the fires of war. The current main keep, rebuilt in 1959, stands alongside a faithfully restored palace hall, crafted with 17th-century techniques such as joinery without nails and gold leaf decoration, reviving the artistry of the original era. Today, Nagoya Castle welcomes visitors from all over the world. The cold touch of its stone walls, the dazzling brilliance of its golden ornaments, and the quiet presence of countless generations who lived and walked here, all of it stands as proof of Ieyasu's precise calculations and quiet ambition. Ieyasu Tokugawa, a man who faced the mightiest powers of his time and at last seized control of the realm. His cunning still breathes within the golden heart of this castle today.